All right, hey, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. I have a track day coming up, and as part of the preparations for that track day, I need new front brake pads on my Lotus. So I figured I'd take a minute, make a little video, show you just how easy it is to install brake pads on a Lotus Elise. All right, so definitely one cool thing about the Lotus is the chassis is so stiff that as soon as you get a jack stand under one side on the front, the other side is also up off the ground even without a jack stand. So you can see no jack stand here, just one jack stand on the other side. So yeah, it's pretty stiff chassis. Okay, so check it out. The design of the Lotus caliper here is really good for changing brake pads. They make it really easy. And so I've even done brake pads at the track, and you don't have to wait for the caliper to cool off. Your brakes are usually hot at the track right after a session or whatever. And it's really easy to do this even if you're at the track. Because what they did was they designed it so that you can just pull the brake pads out from the back of the caliper here. So it's super straightforward and really simple. You don't have to open the system, you don't have to bleed any fluids, you don't have to do anything like that. So basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna take out these cotter pins on the ends of these pins, then you pull these pins out here. Actually, you pull the first one out, and then you take out this spring-loaded clip in the middle with this arrow on it there. That just kind of falls out after you get one of the pins out. Take out the other pin, pull out the pads. Usually you need to compress the pistons a little bit to fit the new thicker pads in because they're gonna have more material on them, and then just put it back together. It is really easy and a really nicely designed system, very easy to get the job done. So let me show you how that works. You see, these pads they're not quite done, but they're getting kind of low. I didn't want to start a track day with these necessarily, so I'm going to replace them with fresh pads. Here you can see the difference in thickness between a brand new pad and a used pad. So again, they had a little bit of life on them. I'll probably keep them as spares, but time for some new ones. All right, so this might seem a little bit crazy on a Lotus because they're normally loud cars, but I really hate squealy brakes. So I generally will retain these little shims that are on the back of the OEM pads. And I'll kind of clean them up, like just brush them off and stuff, use a little wire wheel and just kind of clean them up. And then I will put them with some of this disc brake quiet stuff, a little layer of that on there, and then put the shim back on, which I don't know how much it really helps as far as brake squeal, but I'd rather have it and hopefully not have brake squeal than to not have it, because squealy brakes just suck. Okay, so sometimes if you have trouble compressing the piston back into the caliper, you can put a bleed bottle on the bleed nipple and just crack that open, and then a little bit of fluid should come out. You should be able to capture a little bit of fluid here, and that'll make it real easy to compress the piston back in. So now I've got both pads in and just need to put the pins back in. All right, there you are. So got both the brake pads in. You can see nice, fresh, thick pads in there. Got the pins back in. Got the safety, these little clips on the end there. And you're all set. Just have to put the wheel back on and torque it to 77 foot-pounds and you are done. Oh yeah, don't forget to do the other side too, obviously. One thing that I will remind you is when you get back in the car, pump the brakes once or twice, because since you push those pads all the way back, since you push those pistons all the way into the calipers, they need a pump or two to get back into position and to build the pressure right back up. So make sure you do that before you drive off. All right, so there you go. That's all that there is to it for the front brake pads on a Lotus Elise.
Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to ring the bell so you can get notified when we post a new video.